After having housed many nuns and other religious members, this former monastery has gone silent. Today we are venturing inside this historic monastery to uncover its hidden past and rediscover the beautiful architecture left behind. The complex was quite large, containing many wings. We quickly found an open door, leading us inside a dark basement. We immediately noticed a small red dot, possibly indicating a camera or sensor. In the end, it was just an ordinary lamp. So there was nothing to worry about. But now we knew that there was still power inside the building. Via the spiraling staircase we made our way to the first floor. The complex consists of two wings, one modern, once inhabited by the elderly, and one older one, used by the nuns. Before going to the older part, we first wanted to take a quick peek inside the elderly homes. When operational, the nuns provided care to the people living here. However, this place wasn't really that exciting to witness. To not waste any more time, we went to the historical part. As we headed there, let's begin with a bit of history. The buildings were acquired by the religious group called the Black Sisters, all the way back in 1879. At the time it was just a villa, but it was quickly joined by its own chapel and other wings. We arrived at the main chapel. With its cool pastel blue and the use of many types of natural stones, it was truly a sight to behold. Artifacts could also be found, but decay was already visible. For over 100 years, many services were held here, now contrasting with pure silence. It's always a shame to see such beautiful pieces of architecture going to waste. We continued our exploration. Exiting the chapel, we entered a small room with a desk. Keys littered the small desk with a logbook underneath it, containing times and dates of check-ins. This was the logbook of a security guard who once guarded the monastery. A plaque in a hallway honors the former nuns of the monastery. The villa we mentioned earlier was incorporated into the monastery and is the oldest part. Now we set foot inside the villa. The architecture also changed quite a bit, showing a lot more lavish details. Its history is quite scarce, but looking at the architecture, it probably dates back to 1700. Heading up the stairs, more details could be found. After World War II, a new addition was added, which became the elderly home. This was also the height of operations in this complex. With the decrease of faith, the number of nuns decreased from the 60s onwards. In 2016, the last nuns left, making the old building abandoned and desolate. Further on we came across the kitchen with quite nice natural lighting. Unfortunately, the kitchen was completely stripped of its equipment, which was the same all over the old building. Around the large corridors, some lights were still on. The reason for this is still unknown to us. With this find we are also concluding our exploration. Today the monastery is undergoing a new era. The terrain is being converted to housing. Unfortunately, the old church and other parts dating back to the early 1900s will be lost, resulting in only the old villa surviving the reconversion. With this, a piece of religious history and architecture will be lost forever.